All right, hey guys, hello, happy Monday and happy April. Seriously, can you believe that we're in April already? It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm jumping on here to do a video super quick for you. I'm gonna post it later on my page, but I want to show you a few of my favorite products all together and a way to get them all together for savings. So anytime that I can save you guys money and get you something special, then I'm gonna show you. So many of these products you've seen me talk about before, but I want to show you them all together. And if you guys have questions, then please message below, send me a direct message. If you need help color matching, then I can totally help you there. And if there's an issue, if we have any problems with color matching, you guys, I can totally fix that too. So don't be scared. I got you. I totally got your back here. So, we've got 5 different products included in this really great bundle called Conceal and Reveal. And so I'm going to show you these things, and you've seen many of them before, but we're going to do it again anyway. And the first product that we start with is the Glorious Face Primer. This is the one I talk about all the time, and this is a must in your makeup bag. Seriously, if you wear makeup, you have to wear primer. And this stuff is amazing. So even if I don't wear makeup, I've said it a million times, even if I don't wear makeup, I always put on my primer. This is just a good base coat for your face. It protects your face from any pollutants, really. I mean, it just puts a barrier over your skin so that you're not getting the gunk in there that you don't want. And then as far as makeup's concerned, it helps kind of fill in and smooth out the fine lines and wrinkles, so when you put your makeup on, it doesn't fall into them, and it doesn't, you know, any lines that you might have, they don't stand out because your makeup has just been caked in it because you've put this primer on. And this stuff is so good, you guys. I absolutely love this. This is probably my favorite product in our line. It's amazing. So I have already washed and moisturized my face, and so I'm ready to go. Now, it doesn't take very much of this product. You just can put some on your hand and dab it onto your face, and then rub it in. And it goes on really smooth. It kind of feels like silk. The first time you put it on, you might think it has an oily feel, but it does not. I mean, it's not oil-based at all, and then it just kind of smooths right into your skin and leaves your skin feeling really nice. And like I said, even if you don't put on makeup, you're gonna love this. So you can use it on your eyes, you can use it anywhere, and those of you that have seen me before, you know that I use what's ever left over in my hands on my hair because it kind of tames those little flyaways. My lighting's a little crazy in here today, so sorry about that. Okay, so we got the primer on, and typically I would let my primer sit for a few minutes, but because I don't want you to have to sit here and watch me for 50 minutes, we're not gonna do that. So we're done with the primer, which is the first item in this Conceal and Reveal kit that we're gonna talk about. And this is an item alone costs $39, okay? It lasts for a long time. Little goes a long way. Great product. The next item in there is a lip bonbon. And these are our lip conditioners, and I think there's 5 different colors to this conditioner. Right now, I think I'll actually use one of my favorites, and this is Raspberry Cheesecake. And I usually put this on as I'm doing my makeup, just on my lips to condition my lips. Before my makeup, obviously, and then I use it all the time. I use it when I'm in the sun. I use it just as like a chapstick, whatever. This is just a great, it's a great lip conditioner with just a little bit of tint to it. You'll see this one's got a little pink to it. But they just help smooth your lips, get some moisture into them throughout the day or while you're applying your makeup before you put on your lipstick. This could also, if you put this and throw a lip gloss over the top, if you put this over your lipstick, I mean, lots of purposes for this. And like I said, I think there's 5 different colors. The one that I had in my hand before, this is just kind of a white. And this is, what is this one's called? I'm totally blanking on the name. This is some vanilla milkshake, raspberry cheesecake. We've got a red velvet, so they're all kind of dessert names. But great little things, super good for kids. My daughters love these. Great little product. So that is the second item in Conceal and Reveal, and you get to pick which one you want. All right. So the third thing is our best-selling item, our best-selling product at all, which is our Liquid Touch foundation. This is our liquid to powder foundation. Goes on, has that Photoshop finish, has optical diffusers in the foundation, so it kind of causes a blurred effect when people look at it. So any fine lines and wrinkles, it kind of blurs those out. I don't know how it works, seriously, so don't ask me, but I know that's what it does. So when you look at someone wearing this, it's just got this clean, fresh, smooth look to it. It's a really fantastic product. So I'm gonna apply this. Actually, before I do, we're gonna go back one product. And the other product that is in the Conceal and Reveal is the Behold Setting Spray. And I've lost my lid. But this Behold Setting Spray, I like to use before I put on my foundation and then after all of my makeup is done. I also use it to, if I want to apply my eyeshadows wet, then I can spray it onto my brush, get it wet, and it will help the pigments adhere to the brush and then go on my eye just a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to use this Behold Setting Spray, and this thing is good size, you guys. It's 4 fluid ounces, and it works. It's just a great product. So I'm going to spray this on my face. It's going to put a little more moisture into my face when I put on, so that when I put on my foundation, my liquid foundation, then I've got a little more moisture in there. If you're dry, this is a great thing to do. So I'm just going to spray a few times there, and you'll see it gets a little dewy finish, but it dries right up because it is a matte setting spray. So as that's sitting there, we're going to go ahead and move on to the liquid foundation, and you're going to shake this up. You're going to open it up, get everything out of that eyedropper, and then shake it up again. You want to make sure, because the pigments in this can settle a little bit, so make sure to shake it up. Now I'm going to to apply this today, I'm going to use a blending bud, a damp blending bud. And so I will open this up, pinch the top, get some of the product into the eyedropper, and today I'm using the color Taffeta. Now I alternate between Velour, Taffeta, and Chenille. No, not Chenille. Let me find it. Totally. That's Taffeta there. And Chiffon, that's the one. So I alternate. I can use like 3 different colors. When I'm tan, I can go into satin. So they're very forgiving. And a lot of times when you put it on, you think, oh my gosh, that's not the right color, until you get it blended in. Now remember, when you pick your foundation color, you always want to match to your neck. A lot of people will put it on their hands and say, see, that doesn't work. Well, your hand is a different color than your face and your neck, and you always want to blend to your neck, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, and I do it just by putting a few drops on my finger, just put some on my finger, and then I'll just apply on my face. Just kind of put some nice even spots so you can see that coloring is pretty darn good. And this foundation, you guys, really makes it feel like you're not wearing anything. It's very light. It's not heavy. It doesn't make, sometimes you feel like you're suffocating, your face can't breathe with some of those products, but this one just really feels nice on your skin. I can leave it all day and not be bugged. All right. I like to get it evenly dispersed on my face, and then I just tend to have a little better time putting it in. So now I'm going to use my blending bud, and again I'm using the color Taffeta. And when you use a blending bud, make sure it's damp, because a dry blending bud is going to suck up the product, but if you use it damp, it will it just stays on top of the sponge and then continues to apply to your face. And you want to stipple it in, and just lightly stipple this in, and you'll see how great that coverage is really quick. It goes on really nice. I'm sorry about the lighting. Keep saying I'm going to put up my backdrop, and I haven't done it yet. Look how nice that looks. I mean, right? Isn't that Just a great coverage. And it's buildable. So if you feel like you need more coverage somewhere, then all you have to do is add just a little bit more. It is a buildable product. I'm trying not to get my lips because I have that lip bonbon on there. So look at that, you guys. I mean, it is such a really good coverage. I love this stuff. And then just make sure to blend down your neck. And for me to get the coverage to cover up my red nose is pretty darn good. A lot of times I have to use like a green stick to keep that down. My lighting is not doing me any favors. I'm trying to, maybe I just need to stay closer to my camera. Okay, so again, that is the Mineral Touch Liquid Concealer in taffeta for me. Now, the coverage, right? Seriously? Okay, and I told you that the Glorious Primer is typically $39, correct? And the liquid foundation, same thing. And I think the Behold Setting Spray, you know what, I'd have to look. I'm totally blanking on that and the Bonbon, how much that is. Okay, and then the last product that is in the Conceal and Reveal collection is the Skin Perfecting Mineral Concealer. So this concealer is hands down best concealer I've ever used. It lasts for a long time. It goes on nice and smooth. It covers, whether you're using it for concealer or for highlighter, it's just a beautiful coverage. So I'm going to use it a bit as a highlighter today under my eyes like I typically do, and I'm using the color Velour, which is just one shade lighter than the taffeta that I put on. And so I'm just going to use a little bit, and mine is almost gone. And I'm just going to put it on my finger, rub my fingers together because I want to warm it up and get it thinned out. Because if you have any fine lines or around your eyes, then you want to make sure that you put on a thin coating. You don't want it heavy, you want it thin, and you want to spread it out really nice so it doesn't sit in there. So I'm just going to take this and apply it lightly under my eyes and into a V pattern. So you want to make sure that you bring it down. And this is, you know, if you were concealing under your eyes, you would do the same thing but under your foundation. And I'm using it for highlighter, so I'm doing it up top. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, just take a little bit more off of that. And again, I want a nice thin coating. And so again, underneath my eyes, V pattern, I go a little bit into my nose there just to make it even. Okay, now I'm going to take some more, I'm going to put on my chin and my forehead. And then right down the bridge of my nose. And again, I will take my blending bud, my damp blending bud, and I will work that in, okay? A little extra there. So I'm gonna take the same blending bud and I'm gonna just lightly stipple that right into the skin, and you can see how it just sits there nice and smooth and brightens up that eye. So a nice thin layer is really key, and it will just sit right on top of your foundation. That and a damp blending bud is pretty important. So see how much that brightens up my eyes there? I'll get the chin. And up the nose. Now, if you want to use concealer for a concealer, a true concealer, then when you pick your color, you want to pick the same color as your foundation. You don't want it too light underneath or it'll be noticeable. and you don't want it too dark, obviously, again, noticeable. But if you want to use it for both highlight and concealer, then if you do one shade lighter, then you should be totally fine. If you do 2 shades lighter, you pretty much are going to stick with that as just a highlighter. Okay, so now I have that on, and my face is basically ready to go on to finishing my makeup. So look at the coverage that I have going on here, and that is just from the Conceal and Reveal collection that is in on my website, and it's a great savings. Again, you get the Glorious Primer, you get the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation in your choice of colors, you get the concealer, again, your choice, you're going to get a lip bonbon, which is your lip conditioner, and you're going to get the setting spray. Now I will use this again when I finish my makeup, but this is just the perfect prep for your skin before you put on your makeup. So if you have any questions, send me a message. I want you to look on my website, and I'll put the link, and I want you to go back into Sets and Collection, look at the Conceal and Reveal, and then see the special gift that you get with it, because it's super cute. So when you buy all of these together, not only do you have a savings, but you have a nice little special gift in the back. So, all right, you guys, I hope this helps. And again, if you have any questions, then let me know, and I will be back with more later. But I'm super excited about this. I love this collection. It's all my favorite stuff in one collection and at a savings. So anytime you can save some money, not a bad deal, right? Okay, you guys, have a great Monday, and I'll be back with more later.